confidential funds of 125 million. Sabing ganon sa findings ng COA on 2022, in-spend ng Office of the Vice President ang 125 million pesos na confidential fund in 11 days. Do you confirm that, Madam Sponsor?
Sir Speaker, Your Honor, to say that the Office of the Vice President spent the confidential fund in 11 days, the office submits its stand that it is inaccurate, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor. The report of COA, which is the basis of the report of COA for the utilization of the fund, starts from December 20 to 31, and that is 11 days. However, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, the implementation of the programs started on the day that the SARO was released, in December 13 of 2022, which means immediately after the release of SARO, the implementation has already started. But the actual payment, as based on the COA report and findings, only started in December 20 up to December 31, which means the actual implementation is not 11 days, but it is 19 days, Mr. Speaker.
So, tama pala yung computation ng Makabayan, 19 days. So, it was obligated December 13, and then requirement bago po magamit itong mga confidential funds. So, ito yung programs and projects po.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
So, meron kayo noon?
Yes.
So, nag-submit ba ang Office of the Vice President nung 2023, kasi merong 500, no? Na confidential fund. Nag-submit po ba noong mga kinakailangan? 2023 to ha, mamaya na tayo mag-2022. So 2023 na meron kasi ang Office of the Vice President na 500 million. So have you submitted this PAP, and have you complied with the provision of the JC regarding confidential and intelligence fund?
Sir Speaker, Your Honor, the Office of the Vice President has submitted the physical and financial plan as required under the COA DBM DILG GCG DND Joint Circular 2015-01. It was in November 17 of 2022 that the original plan was submitted, and in January 26 of 2023 a revised plan was submitted. Sir Speaker, Your Honor.
Okay. So sinasabi din po dito sa JC that you have to submit the report and yung performance noong nung paggamit, performance indicators noong PAP na ginamitan natin ng confidential fund. Is the Office of the Vice President complied with it?
Sir Speaker, Your Honor, yes, the Office of the Vice President has complied with the report submission in January 17, 2023, and in April 13, 2023, and in July 13 of 2023.
I know, hindi po natin pinag-uusapan yung 2022. Pinag-usapan po natin yung 2023. 2023 pa lang po ngayon di ba? May budget po ang Office of the Vice President ng 500 million. It is expressly provided doon sa budget ng OVP yung 500 million. So what I'm asking Mr. Speaker, distinguished sponsor, ay kung what was the latest submission of the Office of the Vice President? Kasi ngayon ay third quarter going to fourth quarter. So, nag-submit ba ito nung first quarter ng 2023, second quarter ng 2023?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Okay.
The first quarter report submission was in April of 2023, and the second quarter submission was in July 13 of 2023.
Okay. So running pa naman yung third quarter. Okay, so wala pa pong AOM, or wala bang sinasabi ang COA about this, o hindi pa na-audit? Undergoing audit pa rin.
None, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Okay, so wala pa, no? So sa dami nga siguro ng mga sinasubmit na mga performance report, so kagaya nga sinabi ng COA na talagang marami talaga yung performance report tungkol dito sa confidential fund. Okay. Sa ngayon, merong 500 million na confidential fund ang Office of the Vice President. So for 2024, have you heard of the news about the decision of our association of the House of Representatives that the confidential fund will be coursed through doon sa mga agencies that na may kinalaman doon sa national security, may kinalaman sa spying, paniniktik, at iba pang mga may kinalaman doon sa national security. So have you heard of that, na ang decision po ng leadership na pinangunahan po ng iba't ibang political leaders dito sa Kongreso, ay nagdesisyon sila na ilagay ito doon sa magpoprotekta doon sa ating West Philippine Sea, which is logical naman. At nakinig ang ating liderato doon sa clamor ng ating mga kababayan kaugnay dito sa confidential fund. Kasi when we brought this out, yung confidential fund, nakita natin yung iba't ibang problema in terms of pagsunod doon sa JC, liquidation, auditing, etc. So have you heard of that? In fact, merong letter doon, distinguished sponsor. So what is your comment or ano po yung masasabi niyo doon?
Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, the Office of the Vice President is consistent on its stand since last year and even up to this year that the office submits to the discretion and wisdom of Congress.
Okay, so ang ibig sabihin, dahil ang Office of the Vice President at ang DepEd ay hindi naman ahensya na related sa national security, spying, surveillance, etc. So willing to forgo itong confidential fund for 2024.
The Office of, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, the Office of the Vice President is firm in its stand that they believe that the office can only propose on how they will do their job. And as to the approval of the proposed funding and budget, they submit to the wisdom and discretion of Congress.
So walang magiging violent reaction pag tinanggal, halimbawa, yung 500 na confidential fund sa Office of the Vice President. Can you still pursue the implementation of these programs and events without this confidential fund? Kasi I heard naman the Vice President na sabi niya pwede naman daw.
Again, the Office of the Vice President can only propose on how they will do the job. And as of this time, with the development of what the Honorable colleague has mentioned, the Office of the Vice President, again, would submit to the wisdom of Congress.
Okay. Thank you, distinguished sponsor, Mr. Speaker. Okay, doon tayo, Mr. Speaker, sa last topic ko, about the confidential fund in 2022. So, is it true that the Office of the Vice President requested a confidential fund from the Office of the President in the year in 2022, the amount of 250 million confidential fund? Sabi kasi in consideration daw sa safe implementation of various projects and activities under the Good Governance Program of the OVP and the conduct of its various official engagements and functional representation in international and domestic events. Is it true that the Office of the Vice President requested a budget for confidential fund
That is
With the
correct,
amount of
Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Okay. But the DBM, considering na ito ay ano na no, third quarter na or fourth quarter na, the DBM through the Office of the President granted only 125.
That is correct.
125 million to
That
be,
is correct,
to
Mr.
be-
Speaker.
para maging ano tayo, accurate. Okay. So during the interpellation in the COA 2022 confidential funds of 125 million, sabing ganon sa findings ng COA on 2022, in-spend ng Office of the Vice President ang 125 million pesos na confidential fund in 11 days. Do you confirm that, Madam Sponsor?
Sir Speaker, Your Honor, to say that the Office of the Vice President spent the confidential fund in 11 days, the office submits its stand that it is inaccurate, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor. The report of COA, which is the basis of the report of COA for the utilization of the fund, starts from December 20 to 31, and that is 11 days. However, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, the implementation of the programs started on the day that the SARO was released, in December 13 of 2022, which means immediately after the release of SARO, the implementation has already started. But the actual payment, as based on the COA report and findings, only started in December 20 up to December 31, which means the actual implementation is not 11 days, but it is 19 days, Mr. Speaker.
So, tama pala yung computation ng Makabayan, 19 days. So, it was obligated December 13 and then disbursed December 31. So, walang pahinga, walang holiday yung paggasta ng confidential fund. Tama ba yon?
Sir President, Your Honor, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, if I may also emphasize that prior to the release of this fund, plans were already laid down by the Office of the Vice President, which actually became the basis of the request of the Office of the Vice President for a confidential fund.
Okay.
Upon assumption into Office of the Vice President, plans were laid out, but the actual implementation was delayed because the office awaited for the release.
Although nakuha ng Office of the Vice President, yung cash starting December 13, so ibig sabihin nag-aabono na ang Office of the Vice President ng pera para sa confidential fund way before December 13 o yung na-obligate. So ibig sabihin nun, kung August man yan, kasi sinasabi kasi sa statement na may mga events and activities na as early as August. So yung confidential fund ginagamit na, nag-aabono na ang Office of the Vice
No, Mr. Speaker, that is inaccurate. Plans were laid as early as August, but the actual implementation was only after the release of the SARO in December 13, 2020.
Okay. So sinabi rin ng COA, Mr. Speaker, distinguished sponsor, na ngayon lang sila nag-audit nitong 2022 na confidential fund. In fact, September 18, nagbigay sila ng AOM. They were given, the Office of the Vice President, ng 15 days para doon sa completion. Noong audit. So, tama po ba? Merong ganon?
Sir Speaker, Your Honor, as to the AOM on 2022 for the confidential fund expense, the OVP has, as we speak, the OVP has not received any AOM from COA. And in case there is an AOM to be issued by COA, the OVP will respond to the AOM and provide any information or additional documentation as may be necessary. And the OVP maintains full accountability for the use of its funds and remains committed to observing accounting and budgeting rules and procedures. The OVP will coordinate.
Ibig sabihin,
with COA.
nagsisinungaling ang COA. Kasi dun sa, based sa mga interpellations dito sa COA, sinabi nila nagbigay na sila ng AOM and after 15 days, they are expecting answers from the Office of the Vice President. So dinideny ba ng Office of the Vice President itong AOM na to?
Sir Speaker, Your Honor, as we speak, even until today, the OVP has not received any AOM.
Okay, I'm wrapping up, Mr. Speaker. So, nakita natin may dalawa dito, no? Yung COA, nagbigay daw ng AOM, dinideny ng Vice President. Pero alam niyo po, dapat ito ay na-liquidate na or na-i-report na ito this early, di ba? So, 2022 yan, dapat ngayon ay na-audit na.
Mr. Speaker, Your Honor, if I may interject, the Vice President is not denying about the AOM, but records will show that there is no AOM received by the Office of the President, even as we speak, of the Office of the Vice President.
AOM from the
AOM,
COA?
as we speak today.
Okay, so yun na lang, Mr. Speaker. So kailangan natin talagang ayusin itong mga liquidation nitong mga